Clive, you're live on the Pluta channel. Live on the Pluta channel. Today we're doing another paid review with Clive. And I've picked a piece which I'm not sure how you're going to react, okay? Now, this is a Dornblüth Sohn. Dornblüth and Sohn 99.C. So
okay.
This is a very small boutique brand. It's a relatively newbie to the watch world there. However, they use a lot of old equipment to make watches. This company was founded in 1999 by Dieter Blumwolf and his son Dirk. In 2002, the company released its first production model based around a design Dieter had created 40 years earlier, but had all but forgotten. The company produces around about 120 to 180 wrist watches a year. The company shuns traditional advertising. And let's bring this baby up on the screen. Let's bring the baby up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, Clive. Let's have a look at this baby. Let's go and have a look and see what Clive thinks. So we're doing this review here. So this is just have a quick look at their website. I just wanted to get you the right feel. This is handmade watches. These are beautifully handmade German watches. There's the two, the father and the son, Dieter and Dirk. Dornblüth.
I'm actually wearing a hand-finished German watch myself.
Yes. Don't mention the war, Clive. Please don't mention
No.
Basically, just have a quick look at these guys here. They've got a bit of a collection of pieces that they have done here. We'll just have a quick look. They really, it's German handmade watch. That's what it is. You've got to look at it. This is
very traditional even with the blue hands.
Now, what happens is with these smaller boutique brands, they will accept commissionings, okay?
Right.
So the boys at my favorite watch club, Chronotempus in Spain, they decided to get this project happening. So basically, as long as there's 20 units, this company will make the pieces for you.
Yes.
And it's quite an interesting thing. The watch that we're reviewing is this one here, the 99.C.
Right.
Have a look at this here.
And German watches are really great for traveling too.
Exactly. Very, very handy. Now, this was a very ambitious project, a triple complication executed by Dornblüth Sohn. So this is day and night at 12 o'clock. Day and night at 12. Oh, okay, because that 12 changes color, okay?
Oh, okay. Neat.
Moon phase indication with countdown. Okay, moon phase with countdown and power reserve indicator. Yep. It's a custom order that took over a year to develop from scratch. And this is the watch here. So it's quite a special watch. Look at this. Look at the dial is. I think it's a beautiful dial. I mean, we're looking at this not as a. We're not going to say I would have bought a Rolex, but we're looking at this as we want to appreciate this for watchmaking itself.
That one's not bad. I have to admit that one's not bad at all. I mean, I do like the dial change. I mean, the 12 changing. It's like, ooh, that's something. That's a cool
thing. It's a cool function. Very cool.
It is actually. Oh, I like the texture of the dial as well.
Oh, the texture is just amazing. The texture is just amazing. The way they've done it is. Now we're looking at the movement here.
What's that movement? What metal is that?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually, Clive. I'm sorry. I'm not sure, but it's very. Look at that. This is a. You can tell because there's no balance, no counterbalance going around. So it's a manual wind.
Right.
Beautifully done. Look at this. Beautifully done piece. Now this here is caliber 99.C. Rights reserved by Club Watch owner. Club Watch owner. Okay, so this is Chrono Temps. I don't know how to put the VS on. Can you explain that, Clive? I don't understand that. Chrono Temps, I think it is. But let's have a look at this watch. It's a beautifully handmade piece here. What do you think? What do you think of this watch? It is. Oh, this is the box.
I can like that
box. Clive, look at the box. You got the watch poking through. What do you think of that?
Nice. Yeah, they put a lot of thought into it.
Oh wow! Look at this on a NATO. Look at this.
Okay.
It's got some loom, Clive, too. It looms up.
Nice. I like the way they did the loom. I mean, it's just like a little dab instead of just like splashing the whole dial with it.
Now, I want to ask you, what do you think of this watch here? Let's do a review of it. So the problem, this is a very unique piece here. It's a very, very unique. Let's have a look. We've got a bit of information. The caliber 99C is made at the request of Chrono Temps by Dornblüth Sohn. Okay, so they each own this. Okay, whatever. A share that is divided equally among all Chrono Temp V8 watches. A signed document.
So they commission their own movement.
They commission their own movement. Watch Club. Okay. I got to tell you, I don't know what this must be their own in-house proprietary movement. Very interesting. What do you think of this? He's got a. So I don't know if this will work. Can you see the video going there now, Clive?
Yes, I can. Can't hear it.
No, don't worry about the sound.
Chrono Temps.
Let's have a look. This is Day and Night Complication. This is the 12. Look at this.
Yeah.
Ah, isn't that clever? What do you think of that?
Slowly. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit, I do like that.
That is a nice complication, isn't it? What do you think?
Yes. I could really live with that watch. That is a.
Its transition starts at 8 o'clock. Wow. Day and night. That's an interesting complication.
And even the it's different around 8. I mean, the what is it, railroad track, the chapter ring around 8, different color, just to signify that.
Let's have a look at the moon phase. You want to see the moon phase? Look at this here. This is the moon phase. It's just coming, Clive. Just give me a minute. It's coming. Moon phase countdown. Watch this. Wow, look at that. Full moon. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that? I quite like the countdown, don't you?
I do as well, yeah.
Very, very. These Germans are very ingenious, aren't they? They're very clever.
Ingenious, and it would be advantageous for them to have a watch with the moon phase like that.
This is their movement there. I think it was based on the father designed this movement many 40 years ago. I think that's where the base movement comes from. This is their own movement. I mean, I got to be honest with you. This watch is damn amazing. What do you think?
How big is it?
I think it's about 40. That's a good question, actually. How big is it? I think it's about 40 mil. Let's have a look. Specifications.
Right.
Let's have a look. Here we go. Specifications. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I reckon that's a cool looking watch. What do you think?
I do, and it has a lot of. I mean, like I said, and the complication, I mean, and the moon face would be incredibly handy for a German watch.
Exactly. I don't know what you're getting at there. Some of these jokes with you, Clive, I don't understand them. They go over my head.
Actually, when you board the inflatable rafts and cross the river, you want just the right amount of moonlight.
Oh, I see. I see. It's 42 mil, Clive. There you go. 42 mil. It's 11.5 mils thick. Quite a thick watch.
Right.
It takes a 22 mil strap. I think it's. What do you think? Tell me, would you buy one or not? What do you think of these?
How much are they?
Okay, now this one made for the club. Okay, these were specially done for the club, right?
Right.
We'll just see if there's any. No, they don't show us anything else there for the club. Okay.
But everyone knows German watches are great for traveling.
Now, let's have a look at this. There's a company, you know where this company is in Brisbane? Can you believe this? There's a company called Define Watches.
Oh. Well, basically, the watch
they actually sell this brand. This brand is Dornblüth Sohn. Now, let's have a look. They've got some on chrono. Look at this. So
Dornblüth, as free as the... Okay.
So let's have a look at this, right? Let's have a okay. So that same one from the club is not available. That's for club members only. So if you got one of these, would you want it in a precious metal, or would you? I'd probably want steel. What do you think?
I would say so. Yes.
And I'd want a little bit of a complication. So there's quite a
Simple people often like complications. No, actually, no. That one. Okay, the center second. So. Yeah, just even the one on the far left.
This one here?
Yeah, even that one. That one is, yeah.
Okay, so you're looking about 5,500. Let's put this back into US. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand this. 4,500 US dollars. What do you think?
Yeah, I do like that one. I mean,
I like this one here with the sub-second, 4,000 US. That's the same sort of money I paid for my Inji, right?
You mean the sub-seconds at the 6 o'clock position?
Yeah.
And German watches are really great for traveling. For instance, mine first traveled to Poland, then traveled to the Low Countries, actually through the Low Countries. It took a few years off in France. Anyway, it tried to go to Russia, but didn't quite make it all the way.
Look at this watch here, $4,000. Do you think? Tell me honestly, would you buy one or not? What do you think? I mean, this is a handmade.
Yeah,
actually, that is some time. Okay, just having a look here. This is a. I got to be honest with you.
Looking them up on Chrono 24, dude. Oh, you are looking up at Chrono 24.
Yeah, that is Chrono 24.
Well, why don't we search a little bit?
They used to be in Brisbane. Sorry, they moved to Noosa. Sorry, I apologize. They were in Brisbane. The store got robbed. The store got robbed in Brisbane, which is quite disgusting. Quite very, very distasteful. But I got to say, what do you think of this as a watch itself? There, would you buy one? I mean.
Yeah, I'd actually consider it.
What do you think?
I'd want to research a little bit more, but yeah. I mean, and how big is that one?
42. What is this? I think it's 42. Just check. 40 mil. 42. There you go. 42.
Yeah, perfectly nice, modern size.
Same size as the one we just reviewed. I got to be honest with you. These are beautiful. These are really beautiful watches.
Do a close-up of it. I want to see the lume on that one as well.
I can't really do much closer than this, Clive.
Well, can't you just go on the trackpad?
No, not on this, because this is a photo on Chrono 24. It's not my photo.
Well, no, I can do that on my Mac. Just get the trackpad and just go read, like you're.
No, it doesn't do that. Sorry, it doesn't. It's because it's not my photo. It's on this website, so it's limited to. I could save it and do it, but it's the resolution. Look, what do you think, Clive? I just want to ask you, what do you think of these pieces?
I like the. Yeah, I like the. I like the.
What about
I
a
like
precious metal?
complicated.
Would you get one in a precious metal? These are.
No, I don't think so. It's just a classic take of it. I mean, it's just a classic take of a, just timeless European watch. And again, I mean, and the thing is, my DHs, they were commissioned by the Wehrmacht, but they weren't specifically military watches. They were just used by the military. So what happened is, the DH watches, it's kind of like the German equivalent of my A11. They just said, we want a watch in this size with these specifications. You guys come up with it. And that's like something.
Let me ask you this. These watches here. So these are these, Clive. I've got you on the screen now. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
I think I got to be honest with you. These Blomdorf, I could fall in love with them very easy. They are beautiful. Okay, I have actually handled these watches, and they are as good as they look on the screen. They're very, very, really nice, weighty watch, really heavy, beautiful piece. The question is, let me ask you this, right?
Right.
Do you think it's better to buy that, or would it be better to buy more mainstream brand watches? I mean, that's what I wanted to know. What would you look at my collection here? Okay, so say I wanted one of those watches, right? What would I sell? Would it suit my collection? Would it having a handmade German watch suit this mass? My collection's really mass produced, isn't it, Clive? Don't be shy. Tell me the truth. It's mass produced, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, pretty much churned out by large Swiss conglomerates. Most of them, anyway.
The tech is probably even that's probably, compared to these Germans, that's mass-produced rubbish, isn't it? Really?
Right. Yeah, I think it'd be a decent choice. Now, I mean, I'd want to get some feedback. I'd want to look and see how people report saying how durable are they, how much servicing do they need, how well do they hold up with everyday use. But yeah, actually. To me, that's just a modern iteration, handmade of just a classic European timepiece from the early to the middle part of the last century.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Kind of, it's just like a nice, basic, well-made, no-frills watch.
It's a handmade. It's a handmade. I mean, do you think my collection is just mass-produced garbage?
I'd call it eclectic, to be polite. The Omega, they're just turning those out by the truck. I mean, it's cool watch, cool history. It's just the Swatch Group is just killing it. The Rolex is just, like I said, the second biggest dog, possibly of the modern, the last 20 years. I've got the biggest one, white dial privilege. Patek, the IWC is kind of devalued by the long lines of varying watches that have.
Well, that's my take onto German watchmaking. That my IWC is my intro into German watchmaking because it's from the German-speaking part of Switzerland.
Right.
And the attention to detail of the Germans is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. When they used pesticides, it was remarkably effective. But, yeah, Terminalist, I don't know if it would fit in well. It's kind of it's classic, but it's kind of vanilla plain Jane compared to the rest of your collection. I could see someone getting that and just working in an office job, a nice office job, and I could see someone getting by with that just perfectly well for one watch. I love the movement. I love the display back on it. So it's as interesting or more from the back than it is from the front. Now, I've said that before. I mean, I know we talked about a couple other ones from that watch club, but you know, in that case, I don't think it's the other ones were just butt ugly from the front and then nice looking from the back. You know, it's like a shapely young gal. She looks good coming and going. So yeah, that one's good. I would probably consider that one. You'd have to put it on, see if there are any sparks, of course, but how much do they retail for? I mean, that's one of the other things. You would have a watch that they're not just churning them out by mass amounts every year. I'm surprised how they even make a profit. How they even make a profit unless it's like three guys in a workshop.
That's what it is. 3 guys in a workshop.
You mean a workshop?
Workshop, yes.
Workshop. Yeah, I think so, yeah. I guess the 4th guy fixes them.
It's amazing stuff. But I mean, would they retain their value, or how do you think, as an investment, would I be better off with these mass-produced brands, or what do you think? I
think so. I think they'd be. They might have a good, solid cult following, but you know, if you don't want to travel out of Australia to sell it, good luck. Actually,
they are beautiful, but aren't they? You must admit they are beautiful.
Pull that brand up on Homo 24 again. Did you limit it to Australia, or was that just the entire country or the entire planet?
That's the entire world. That's the entire galaxy.
Okay. Well,
they only make 180 a year.
Yeah, and it would be a nice conversation piece. I mean, it would be kind of it's almost a connoisseur or a snob brand because, you know, it doesn't have a lot of recognition. You'd almost,
if I got one, what would I sell to get it then?
The IWC, without a doubt.
Okay.
Among other reasons, you can't sell the JLC Perverso because it has engravings on the back.
And I love that watch. I would never sell it, okay?
You're too closely identified with the Bipolar Explorer and the man on the Google Ads moon.
Yeah.
You won't sell the Patek, well, or maybe the Breguet. Either, you know, last hired, first fired.
Last hired, first fired, yeah.
Yep, you've probably been told a few times. So I'd either say the Breguet or the IWC.
Yeah, the Breguet.
Yeah.
I love my Breguet, you know that?
But I think the Breguet fits in the collection better than this one does.
Yeah. Do you think I need a diver? Considering how athletic and sporty I am, probably not.
Well, growling, I guess, possibly. The waterproof, and you know, it is the complication you really don't have covered so far. Oh, I know something. You know, like my DeVos G1, German made, hand finished every part of it, and it literally is like water resistant down to 1,000 meters. There you go.
So, Clive, we had a look at these crazy German brands there. What did you think of this one? I'm actually in love with it.
I like that one. I do like that one, yeah. I think it would be the odd man out in your collection, though. Is the only trouble. It would even the IWC is more in balance with the rest of them.
Well, they're mass-produced stuff, aren't they?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. But on the other hand, you could also, if you go too heavy into boutique brands, you can also lose your ass, though, too.
You never be able to sell them.
Well, there's a safe. Well, unless it's to like someone else who really knows and loves that brand, and you would probably sell it at a great discount. But, you know, what's the servicing costs on it as well?
I could never really. That is a problem. Yes, of course it is. I could never really recommend these boutique brands. I've said to people before, they're beautiful, but you've got to keep it forever. You can't really sell it, can you? They're such a unique piece.
Well, on the other hand, that one about the only it's a really simple design. Possibly you might get tired of it after a while, but you run that risk with any watch. So, you know, that's almost more like a one and done, I think.
Okay, Clive, do you want to do another live show, or you've had it for today?
No, I'm up for another one.
Okie dokie. I'll cut this now. We'll have one more live show, guys.